Hello everyone, a very beautiful day to all of you. I hope you all are good. So welcome again to our YouTube channel. Today's topic going to be on how to put your first step toward your dreams. The first step is always very important. So let's get discuss that how you should start your journey to study abroad. So you can do this in three simple steps. First one, a proper research. Proper research is like a base to your building. You have to make proper base. Otherwise, anybody can fool you, anybody can fraud with you. You need to have proper knowledge that why you are going to do. So you have to research on yourself, you have to research on the countries, you have to research on the program, you have to research on each and everything, because it is very important and it will save a lot of time for you in future. So you have to do this. Second thing is, after researching you will get to know that which type of exams you need to do. As for bachelor's and for masters both, there are some type of exam you need to do. So some which are very common for the master students are GRE, IELTS and TOEFL, and for Germany it's German, for other countries it will be any language exam. For bachelor's, SAT is very common in all over the world. So you have to decide that which exams you need to give. After deciding that these exams you need to give, that you need to GRE and IELTS only, or you need, for if Germany you need German, IELTS, GRE. Very few universities require GRE, but those few universities are also coming to the top universities. So you have to decide which university requires what. So this will only come after your research. You can do research from YouTube, Google, from your seniors who are studying abroad, from anyone you can get in touch from LinkedIn or any social media. So you can talk with them from there. There are a lot of Facebook communities out there. For Germany, very popular Facebook community is Bharat in Germany. So you can join that Facebook community. Also, Bharat in Germany's YouTube channel is also very good. You will get very good information from there to prepare your base to get some idea about Germany. So then last and third step is documentation. This step is very important because this will decide your result of application in university. Documentation must be proper and as per the requirement of university. So you need to check university website that what type and in what format they require documents. We will discuss in our later video that how to do documentation for the German universities and which all documents are required. So these three steps are very important to get yourself started for studying abroad. Let's take some questions that students have, that we have bad grades, then we are unable to get admit or blah blah blah. On the German scale, the German scale goes from 1.0 to 4.0. 4.0 is bad, or you can say the passing mark, and 1.0 is best. So when you apply to the German university, your pointer will always converted on this scale. Your CGPA will be converted on this scale. So for this you can find many calculator on the internet. I will also give the link in the description below. So you, for getting a very good university in Germany, For English course, most of the universities has the criteria of 2.2 or better. But to be very honest, even at 2.2 and 2.1, a student got rejected. Due to the very high competition in current time, a student need 1.8 and 1.9. So how will the student with bad grades can get the admit? So there are some compensations for those students. You can gain work experience. In some university, work experience compensate with the bad pointer, but you should clear this threshold. If university have written that 2.5, then 2.5 should be the threshold. You must have pointer better than 2.5. This is the criteria for most of the English taught course. But in German taught course, in which you need the German proficiency, DSH, DA, till C1 level, these type of proficiency are required by the German university. So in these, most of the university has the criteria 3.0 or better. This all data is for master students. I am not talking about bachelor student currently. So these all information also you can find on the university's website. In the later video, I will tell you how can you check this. In our upcoming video of the shortlisting universities, in that video I will tell you that how can you check that what type of thresholds or what type of minimum requirements are asked by your university. So this all thing is for the bad and best. So for the student who have the pointer less than 2.2, means who have 2.3, 3.0, 3.5 or 2.7, then they should study German and apply in the German taught course, because there you will going to have a lot of chances to get admit, and also German taught courses are far better than English taught course because of having more exposure, more opportunities. In Germany, when you have the knowledge of their local language, then you will always be preferred over the English taught peoples. So you can compensate here. You can compensate your bad grades here. You can study in German taught. And yes, it's not too much difficult to study in German taught if you are focused, if you are highly motivated. Yeah, first semester will be quite tough, but later on you can do. So you have to be determined for this. Also, the guys who have around 2.1 and 2.2, or in between the range of 2.2 to 2.5, how they will compensate? They have a chances of getting English taught course, but they can compensate as they can increase their chance via research papers, publications, and relevant work experience. So if possible, achieve these three things and you will going to have a higher chances of getting admit in the English taught courses here in Germany. So this is how you can compensate it. And the main point, during the whole period of your application, you should be focused, highly motivated, and determined that you need to get admission. Second thing, do documentation properly, because German are very strict about the documentations. The last thing I would like to say to all of you, that you should be completely sure that you want to apply in Germany or another country, because every country has its own requirement, own format of documentation. So you should not be in confusion that I will apply in Canada, I will apply in Germany also, I will apply in America also. At the end you will got very confused. At most select 2 countries, not more than that. This is very important because at the end it will create a lot of confusion in your mind and it may demotivate you. It may be the main factor of demotivation. And at the end you then you end up that I am not going to like. So I will suggest always stick to either one country or at most two, not more than two. So this is my suggestion for all of you. Rest all of you can contact me for your queries or any doubts at my email, or you can DM me on my Instagram. Kindly follow me on Instagram. Also, if you like our video, please subscribe our channel and please share our channel. Help us in growing so that we can provide you more and more good content. Thank you very much for watching. I hope we will continue in our next